are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now you're watching.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Eckler again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, third and goal. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Connection made with Chenault. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenot. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Chenot, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Lawrence will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down at 7. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with the dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with
down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Herbert off of play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return, here's Agnew. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence over the middle. He's got Chenault. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's his 2nd and 10.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Josh Allen accumulated 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie. They expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Herbert throwing again. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have his few carries.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get Cam Robinson, the tackle there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss 2, and it brings up 4th.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.